Howdy, welcome back to my channel. What if I told you that in New Vegas there was a faction you could totally wipe out and still complete all the quests for? What if I told you that attacking them would not lead to any loss of reputation or karma? What if I then told you that all their gear is worth thousands of caps and is worth more than anything that would ever reward you? Because all of that is possible with the Bright Brotherhood. Why? But before we go any further, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. That's very cool of you. Stick around, maybe there's something you like here. Inside the Repcon test site, there's a faction of ghouls following a Mr. Jason Bright. Interacting with them gives you the Come Fly With Me quest. However, to complete this quest, the only people that need to be alive are Jason Bright and Chris Haversam. These are the only two NPCs that have any checks during the quest. The rest of the members of the Bright Brotherhood are sort of generic NPCs. So after you go down and deal with the demons, and the way is clear for Bright and his Brotherhood to go down there unmolested, wait until each and every one of them has exited the door, then follow them through. You'll notice that in the next room, all of Bright's generic followers put on their spacesuits and that Bright and Chris are gone. That's because Bright and Chris are part of the quest and have been teleported directly to the next stage. However, all of the NPCs need to physically move to that location. This is the point when you strike. You can wipe out the entire faction and take their gear with little consequences. Because the quest givers, Chris and Jason, didn't see this happen, they don't care. Here are some takeaways. During the Come Fly With Me quest, right after you talk to Jason Bright and send us flock down to the rockets, Chris and Jason will be teleported to the next area of the quest, allowing you to attack the remaining NPCs with no consequences. The reason there's no consequences is because there's no reputation system associated with this faction, meaning that any damage you do to any of them will not be remembered by any other members. Bright's followers have in their inventories spacesuits and helmets. Since the player was never supposed to be able to wear this suit, you can't equip them. However, each completed suit is worth 1,000 caps, allowing you to make several thousand caps here. Just far more of a reward than you would ever get for the Come Fly With Me quest. You can still collect the Ignition Agent and the Starter Module and complete the entire quest in a, quote, good fashion. Also, there's this one guy down there by Jason, which I don't know what happens to him. I believe he also teleports there, so that way the quest can complete, because I've never been able to catch him in any of my test runs. And with that, I just want to say thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you later now.